Today on the channel, we go straight edge again with WWE Mattel Elite Ringside Collectibles from the Vault, Straight Edge Society, CM Punk.
And the spirit of Ultimate Warrior will run forever!
Kyle here, and welcome back to the channel for another WWE Mattel Elite unboxing and review. And today on the channel, we got the Ringside Collectibles from the Vault exclusive Straight Edge Society CM Punk. But for all your Straight Edge Society CM Punk needs, better dance on over to Ringside Collectibles. Use discount code Kyle. Save yourself 10%. Got to get a deal out there. And of course, the Straight Edge Society CM Punk, one of the grails of the Mattel Elite line. Formerly a Mattel Ringside Collectible exclusive back in the day, now a Ringside exclusive once again. This time updated, of course, with some of the changes that we get with the modern day Elites compared to the old ones. But got to admit, it is a little bit, I don't know if concerning is the right word. We've talked about it a million times, but if you had that old CM Punk, you got to think the value just dropped. If anything, the eligible buyers dropped because there's so many collectors that wanted that. Now that they got this at a reasonable price, they're like, you know what? I just wanted it represented in my collection. I'm going to open it up, whatever. I don't need that last one. I'm just good with this one here. Now, there'll still be people wanting that one, but I think your amount of people wanting that one has drastically decreased overnight, and that's the way it goes. Mattel is going to try to get every dollar out of your wallet. Let me tell you, they're going to re-release what they can because they want to make the money instead of people on eBay, Facebook groups, things like that. So always have to have that in consideration when you're thinking about your action figures. But of course, always be in consideration of how we do these unboxings. We're going to take a look at the packaging. We're going to talk about it. We're going to unbox it. We're going to talk about it. We're going to see where it goes from there. CM Punk back again. It's going to be the year of Punk from Mattel. A lot of CM Punks already. Tons more to come next year, so be ready for that onslaught. However, this is a pretty cool moment in time. One of my favorite eras of CM Punk was this moment in time. Love the Straight Edge Society with, of course, Doc Gallows and Serena Deeb. Don't forget her. It would be great to get one of her figures one day. I don't know, probably better chance getting an AEW modern day one of that, if anything. But we got the True Effects, we got WWE, we got the old school packaging on this one. Always kind of weird that we don't have a J-hook here. So if you collect these, want them on the wall, you're out of luck unless you get a Defender case for him or something like that. CM Punk in the front, just a very cool packaging design. Totally different than the original release, though, for those keeping track at home. CM Punk on the side looking bald as ever. And then looking bald over here as well. Then on the back, we got the cross sell down below. Unboxing every single one of these on the channel, so make sure you stay tuned and subscribe. And at the very end, we're going to unbox that Chase Yokozuna, and we'll rank the entire wave from my least favorite to my favorite. Got the jibber, got the jabber, got the glamour shot. Let's see what it says about CM Punk. Height 6'2". Is he? I don't know. Titles, WWE Champion, World Heavyweight Champion, Intercontinental Champion. Did you know CM Punk, who shaved the heads of lost souls from the WWE Universe, lost his own hair to Rey Mysterio at Over the Limit 2010? I did know that. I was hoping they were going to set up a blood feud between him and Brutus the Barber Beefcake. Unfortunately, it never did happen. Maybe one day in the future, maybe. Who knows? Who knows? But we're going to pull him out of the package. We're going to whip it out. See you later. Goodbye. See what old CM Punk's up to in the package. There he is. You get the mask. You get the towel, you get the extra hands, you get the sling, you got the camo, because he's ready for war. He's ready for the war on drugs is what he's ready for. And of course, he was probably a child of the DARE generation. Of course, DARE, to keep a kid off drugs. We used to have the DARE team come to our elementary school as a kid. They would sing, they'd dance, they'd have McGruff, the crime-fighting dog, would come along, and they try to scare all the kids not to do drugs, and in my instance, it worked. I've never done a drug in my life, never even tried a cigarette, so I'm like a young CM Punk out there, I guess. Who knows? But DARE probably worked for CM Punk. See you later. I almost said it worked for Stone Cold. It worked for CM Punk. It worked for me, too. Shout out to CM Punk. Shout out to DARE, of course, to keep those kids off the drugs. But now we got CM Punk out of the package, and let's dive in and let's see what's going on. Dare I see, let's see what all the fuss is about right here. So we do get the towel head here you put over his head. Of course, you're newly shaved bald, you want to protect yourself, you got to have something like this. White towel, of course, you can use this for other superstars if you wanted to for whatever reason, but always did like that accessory there. Now we do get a gripping hand and a fisted hand, get the exact opposites right here. Choose your own adventure. Drug-free, as usual, on that there. Now we're diving into CM Punk here, and I'm going to take off this sling, I guess. It feels like it's been a while since we've had a sling, too. When was the last time we got a sling? I felt like we got one with a Basics figure a while back. Is that weird? It feels like it was forever ago, but I feel like we've got one in the past. Nice blue sling here. Got the strap up there in white. I do feel like we got it in a basic set. I just can't remember off the top of my head, but always cool to get accessories like that. Definitely fitting in the CM Punk theme here. But let's dive into CM Punk. Let's dive into the head on this one. Definitely an older head, and the head feels very small. It feels like it's too small for the body for sure, so definitely a kind of a weird head size on this. Newly shaven, got a little bit of that 5 o'clock shadow on his head there. You got 2 eyes, 2 ears, a nose, and a mouth playing those human hits, and you got that long kind of beard down to a point, but man, that head is very, very small for the body. Looking into this figure here, of course, you got the tattoos up and down the arm on the chest as well. Missing the G.I. Joe tattoo per the norm. Of course, missing the Cobra tattoo as well. But that's just kind of the way it goes with licensing and stuff. And I know the Mattel team has even said, go get a water slide decal. I'm just not a customizer like that. I'm sure it's easy to do, but I've never tried it. I don't even know how to go about doing it. Maybe one day, we'll see. But man, it would look so nice if they put those up there. Even if they changed them a little bit, it would still get the point across. At least for me, it would. Not going to happen, though, it seems like, in this day and age. Now, diving into this one a little bit more, you got the camo trunks on him here. You got the Chicago Stars looking very good, always like that. SES on the boots down here. Got the Stars once again. Camo boots, big black knee pads on him. I do got a little bit of looseness in that left leg here. Once again, your mileage may vary. What factory this one made in here? Made in Vietnam. So good morning, Vietnam. You're back again, and we might have some issues. We're going to find out real soon here. Let's go through the articulation real quick. Arms all the way around, bicep cut, double jointed pinless elbows. The hits being played here. That is one of the big differences between the last one and this one. White wrist tape, white forearm tape as well. Hands removable. Head back forth, side to side removable. Ab crunch, very tight. Waist feeling good. Now this is where the rubber hits the road. It goes up okay. It didn't stick or anything, so that's good. Usually we get the old Vietnam bounce back. Didn't get that here today. Thigh cut, double jointed knees. Not sure if they're pinned or pinless. They're under that big, big knee pad. Oh, they are pinned knees, but I don't mind that so much because the knee pad's covered, and I'm never taking these knee pads off, so I can get away with that. That is fine. Boot cut, ankles, back, forth, side to side, up and down. Pretty much the usual articulation on this one here, but it does feel old. I mean, it feels like a re-release of an old figure, which is what it is. But, man, I would have liked to have seen a brand new updated head sculpt of this era because one thing I can't look past is how small this head looks against the body. Of course, got the chest hair up here on CM Punk. Real fur. Would have been a perfect time to put some real fur chest hair. Just saying, Mattel. Just saying. Now, we do get the Straight Edge Society mask on this, and whenever we have re-releases from the vault, greatest hits, whatever they may be, I always talk about it. How do you make them as different as possible? To me, you leave a mask on one, mask off of the other, or we do what I did, and we'll show that here in a second, but we do got the Straight Edge Society mask going on. Very cool. I always love a masked man, you know, and I always thought it was a cool idea to get a mask like this for CM Punk. Just a very fun time in CM Punk's career, I always did think. So I really do like the looks of this figure. I do like that this is out there to the masses. It is a grail item for many, and a lot of people wanted this one, never had an opportunity to get it for whatever reason. Maybe you were new to collecting, whatever it may be. Great to have those people finally get what they've wanted for so long. So shout out to them, of course. But we do fit on a ringside collectible Mattel stand. Yes, we do. Use discount code Kyle, save 10%. Head over there. Got a crazy little bit of tattoo on the back. It looks like a black blob. I'm not super detailed into CM Punk's tattoos, but it looks a little strange right there. But just calling that out a little bit. But a little comparisons here. You got to have Doc Gallows to go with him. An old school Doc Gallows Elite right here. Straight Edge Society time. Wish we had the Serena Deeb. Not in the cards, unfortunately, for us. But we got the old big LG right here. Doc Gallows, of course. His muscle, his right hand. And then I mentioned make him as different as possible. And this is one way I am going to do that. I'm going to leave the old one as is. But I'm going to mix it up. And I'm going to put that Big Show came with a mask of CM Punk, a little different than this mask, but I'm going to keep this mask on him to make it as different as possible. So using the Big Show mask on this one, making it feel different, making it look a little bit different. And I will say we do got some updated tattoo work between the two right here. Some definitely different tattoos. The straight edge on the stomach looking a little different as well. Definitely some little changes between the two, but you definitely know who these guys are if you have them in your collection. But make them as different as possible. That's always the key. That's what I always say. That's what I always talk about. You want to be able to make them different, and that's what I'm going to do here. Try to make them as different as possible. But you got a sling, you got the headdress, you got the mask, you got extra hands. A pretty fun figure. It was a great figure then. I guess it's even better figure now with the new upgrades to it. So there it is. Straight Edge Society, CM Punk, an all-timer of a figure, back here in 2024. So there it is. What's your thoughts on this CM Punk figure? Is it a pickup for you? Are you good with the old one? Are you one of the many that never had the old one that finally got an opportunity now? Let me know in the comments down below. And of course, you made it this far. Don't forget to like the video. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel. Turn on the old notification bell as we get videos every single day. And then some. And of course, Patreon, you get early access to all the videos from both of my YouTube channels. You get all the glamour shots, giveaways, Q&As, you name it. It's all over there on the old Patreon channel. Truly your best way to support this very YouTube channel. And I do appreciate the support. ProWrestlingTees.com, search Kyle Peterson. Check out my book, The Complete Guide to the Jakks Class Superstar Series. Now available on Kindle. So if you missed it, you can get it on Kindle right now. SirPaul64 on the X, _Kyle_Peterson on Threads, and on Instagram. And of course, now on TikTok. So for CM Punk, I'm Kyle. See you guys all real soon.